Looking to become the UFC middleweight champion of the world. Here he is, the #1 middleweight contender. For a long time, this man has been one of the best 85ers in the world, but this title fight eluded him. It is here right now. He is healthy. He is smack dab in the middle of his prime, and he believes he is the best 85er in the world and is out to prove just that tonight and walk away with 12 pounds of UFC gold. So here's the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world making the walk, looking to defend his title. It is certainly something that he's been able to do in the past. He has been challenged on this title run. It's not as though he has run roughshod through this division, but they're all still chasing him at 185 pounds tonight. At least on paper, could be his most difficult challenge to date. Or tell the tape for this middleweight championship fight. More than 5 years apart, with similar height and some differences in reach. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliata. This is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Middleweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 12 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Stockholm, Sweden, introducing the challenger, Khamzat Chimaev. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 7 wins, 2 losses. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 184 pounds. Fighting out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, ladies and gentlemen, the reigning, defending UFC middleweight champion, Alex Pereira!
All right, this is for the UFC Championship. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, my fight.
You ready? Are you ready?
All right, so lofty expectations for this matchup as round 1 gets underway. Seems to be a striking advantage on one side, and on the other, truly a fighter who can do it all.
And that guy will usually have the advantage on paper. When you're a striker at this guy's level, that will normally balance out whatever advantage the other guy has.
All right, early round 1 here, big reach advantage, DC. We'll see if he can employ that patented jab.
Yes, he has to maintain distance. He's the taller guy. So every time his opponent tries to enter, he's gonna have to take something on the way inside.
Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
All right, single collar tie now. So holding on to him here, not doing a ton, perhaps just looking to recover. Takedown defense holds up. Now goes in and secures the takedown. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
All right, side control now. All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling should really be entertaining.
Oh, man, this ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is his opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, he creates distance and space to land these beautiful ground and pound combinations.
Close guard. Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Whiffs on the straight right hand.
Right hand punch to the clinch.
That's a big hook. How about those 5 minutes? All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
All right, here we go, DC. Our next round is underway, and he's chasing some punch stat records tonight. That was some serious volume and efficiency in the previous round.
Normally, you see that in boxing, where a guy just throws so many strikes. But this man has taken it to the octagon, looking to break all the punch records before the night is over.
Head off the center line, slips the punch.
Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down.
Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. All right, he engages in
big knee! What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight. Oh!
Now goes in and secures the takedown. All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submissions, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for. Because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Just over 2 minutes now to go in round 2. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
Useful strike there, the ground and pound on point tonight. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage on.
Oh, he could be a one-eyed fighter here pretty soon. That left eye's starting to shut. Lands with the ground and pound. Oh, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent.
Right now, it looks like he may be trying to set up an arm triangle choke. He needs to secure the left arm. He needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Now watch as he
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally, probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
All right, DC, here we go with our next round, and we'll see if he can pick up where he left off. High volume of strikes landed in the previous round.
High volume of strikes landed. He was able to be accurate and also very, very active in his approach to the start of this fight.
Well, we told you off the top he had the reach advantage, and you saw it right there with that punch. Our little stroke, hip tosses him down. Now we'll see if he can advance position.
I mean, right into side control.
Fighter trying to pass here, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. All right, north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
We have just reached the midway point of the fight. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. All right, a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off of you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Oh man, that eye looks so swollen now. You've got to wonder whether or not that might be a fractured orbital. Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire.
And now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look from the transition to an arm triangle. There he is, trying to chase the finisher position. Now watch, he goes. It's in there deep. There you go.
And there it is!
He got him!
Right, I mean, how do you not admire the focus of this young fighter? You can tell he was looking for that submission much earlier in the round, but he didn't want to rush it. He stayed patient, let the setup do its thing, and ultimately the submission materializes organically late in the round. High-level stuff out of that young fighter here tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He was able to get the fight to the ground exactly where he wanted it. Eventually, his opponent gave him an opportunity to get a submission. He did that, and he should be very proud of the work he did tonight in the octagon.
So there he is, ladies and gentlemen, the UFC middleweight champion of the world, your winner by submission tonight. And it is going to take a spectacular effort to dethrone this guy at 185 pounds.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliata has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 40 seconds of the third round. declaring the winner by tap out due to an arm triangle choke, and new UFC middleweight champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
All right, so a major result here tonight as we continue to digest it. A submission win by the #1 contender, and he is now the new UFC middleweight champion. A tough night for the incumbent, an amazing night for the challenger, and he is celebrating the result in his corner right now. Congratulations are in order to the undisputed new king at 185 pounds.